0. When you see the verb be, the current system of computing is, it will either be used with adjectives or the passive voice. We use be in the passive voice. Also, the first word after the space is a preposition, on. So we know that the verb we need is part of a phrasal verb. Phrasal verb construction equals verb plus preposition or adverb. It's also going to be the passive in the present simple because is the third person singular form of be in the present. So the word we need is going to be in the passive. In the present simple, part of a phrasal verb with on, and meaning finding something on a particular idea, hence based on. The current system of computing is based on binary code, that is, a system of zeros and ones. 9. Every function is the first clause in the sentence. You do not, on your computer, is the second clause in the sentence. When a sentence is divided by two clauses, a relative pronoun needs to be inserted, i.e., I know a guy who is very tall. I know a guy is the first clause. Who is the relative pronoun connecting the two clauses, and is very tall is the second clause. There are different types of relative pronouns to talk about time, place, people, and things. The binary system of computing is how computers have always worked. Every function you do on your computer is a function based on zeros and ones at the core of every computer. There are two options being given. First option, you're typing the letter, which is followed by the conjunction or, which in turn is followed by the second option. Clicking on something in your or is part of a correlative conjunction, and you need to insert a conjunction in the gap. It is very similar in meaning to another conjunction, if, i.e., you want to go or not? I don't care. There are two options being given. You're typing the letter K on your keyboard or clicking on something in your browser. All these functions are based on a combination of zeros and ones. Once again, when you have no word at the beginning of the sentence, chances are you're going to need a conjunction. This particular conjunction can introduce a way, manner, or state. In this case, there is a state. A new era of computing is looming on the horizon. This is a fixed phrase, meaning, for example. The examples being Google, IBM, and Microsoft. Many of the big tech companies, as Google, IBM, and Microsoft. The word needed is an adverb, and it is functioning as a sentence connector or a sort of comparative. The comparative being on quantum mechanics, whereby computers think, which word would you use to compare two options? E.g., I would this apple than the orange. She would listen to music than do chores. This new approach to computing will not be based on the standard binary system, but on quantum mechanics, whereby computers will be based on zeros, ones, or both 0 and 1. (14) Typical word order in English is the following: subject plus verb plus object. This is functioning as a pronoun here. A pronoun replaces a noun, and in turn, the subject of the sentence. Change is an ordinary verb, so in this case, it will go after an auxiliary verb. Remember, we're talking about the future. Radically change the way we do computing. So, we need an auxiliary verb that is used for the future tense. There is only one. Radically is an adverb, and adverbs modify verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. This radically changed the way we do computing in ways that are not yet comprehensible. (15) When we want to express a purpose, it is generally plus infinitive. The infinitive here being process, e.g., I came here, learn. Maria walks every day, keep fit. In these examples, their purposes are learn and keep fit, but a preposition is missing. Basically, quantum computing will allow computers process information 100 million times faster than your average laptop. That's crazy. (16) Operations are the tasks being implied. Tasks that you have to execute on a daily basis. Therefore, a doing word is needed. A word that is similar to make and acts as a general purpose word with regards to jobs and tasks. For the meantime, quantum computers have not yet been built, and the operations that you on a daily basis on your normal computer will not change anytime soon.